What's up, guys? So I'm actually doing this video because I'm talking to one of my buddies online on Facebook. I won't mention his name, but he's not the first person to ask me, how do you close a sale? How do I get more clients? In his particular business, he's kind of like a competitor, I guess, but I don't really see competition. I just think there's a shit ton of business out there. You just have to go get it because most aren't really going after it the way they should be. Anyway, so his question was, he's trying to go ahead and set appointments when he cold calls new businesses. He's trying to set appointments to go ahead and set up a meeting and close these people who he's setting appointments with for online marketing and stuff. So what he does is he calls new businesses, says a little script, sets an appointment for the next day, and in that next day he's trying to figure out, how do I close them, what do I say? The most basic things you should know. I'm not going to give you a script or something to say word for word or any of that, but I will give you stuff that you can really use right now. First off, the most common thing everybody knows, you've got to be 100% sold on what it is you're selling. So if you're selling SEO, which is online marketing, you're selling a website, you should be 100% sold on that. Now, what does that mean? It means that when someone tells you no the first time, they say, no, that shit's way too pricey. You have to trigger in your mind, are you crazy to not buy my service? Because you have to, if you had the cure to AIDS, I've said it so many times, if you had the cure to AIDS and you knew somebody else was going to go ahead and die because they couldn't get the cure to AIDS and it costed $10,000 or something, or $100,000 or whatever it would be to get that done. But that guy said, man, that's a lot of money. I don't know if I can do that. Well, what would you do? Would you if he stopped answering your calls, what would you do? Well, if I had the cure to AIDS and I didn't care, it cost $10,000 to go ahead and I have to sell him on buying the cure to AIDS, and it's $10,000, I would call him until he picks up. I would leave him voicemails. I would go ahead and do a video text message and send to him, be like, are you crazy? I have the cure to AIDS. Let's talk. Let's roll. Let's do this. If he didn't do that, I would send him a letter in the mail. If he didn't respond to that, I would bang on his door and be like, yo, I've got the cure to AIDS. Everyone's been hopping on this. Why haven't you? What's going on? Do you even like the idea of living for the next 5 minutes? What is this? Think about it that way. It's the same thing when you're selling something. If you're selling a website or online marketing, you talk to the guy or the lady or whatever who's running the business and they say, you know what, $500 a month, that's a lot of money. I don't know if I can do it. And you'd be like, look, man, if you're worried about $500 a month, you're not worrying about making $1 million a year. You're not worrying about the right stuff. You should just go beg on a street corner because you're worrying about the wrong stuff. Listen, $500, let's roll. I'll have you profiting in 4 months or less. Let's make this shit happen. You got to be so sold in your own mind that when somebody says no or let's talk later, you're just like, are you kidding me? Let's start now. What the fuck is wrong with you? So be completely sold on your business and call these people and close them. So here's a quick way of closing them. I'm going to leave you with just that. When you set the appointment, to my buddy who's probably going to know this is directed to him, when you set that appointment and you want to go ahead and follow up and call them and close them, you can do it as basic as this. Hey, what's up? I'm going to call the prospect, right? Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Robert scheduled a call for you and I to talk today about how I can get you a website and, get you more customers, stuff like that. Do you remember this? Yeah, I remember. Okay, cool. So tell me a little bit about your business so I can kind of get a better idea of how I can help you. Let them spill their guts about what it is that they're doing. If you've got the solution, you say, okay, awesome. Well, here's what I have to offer you. Bang, 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 whatever your offer is. Now, before we get into any more of that, tell me a little bit about what you want your dream website or your dream whatever it is you're scheduling an appointment for. What would that be? Close your eyes, imagine for a moment, what would that be in your mind? What's perfect? What's your dream website look like? Spill their guts again, close them. Okay, great. Now, we're going to get started on this today. Do you want to pay with Visa or MasterCard? Do you want to pay with PayPal or check? How would you like to take care of the first transaction? Close them. You're going to get a no, possibly. They're going to be like, oh, well, I want to start. And a no is like, I want to start after I talk to my business partner. Okay, well, let's get them on a 3-way call within the next hour, and I'll break it down for them, too, so you don't have to do anything. How does that sound? Cool, let's get rolling. Let's go. Put the first check down. Who cares? Whatever they say, take care of that shit because you have the cure to fucking AIDS. Catch you guys later.